So we kick it off, bro. No, it's sick. I appreciate you, Boach.
Look, man,
I appreciate you.
Katha's never been the most, like, we put on a really legit show and a really high-level production, but we are not afraid to let you see what's going on behind the curtain. Because the FGC is, if nothing else, it is one of the most real and authentic esports experiences that you can have. And we are bringing you now this first game to start off our evening, Phantom Miria versus Seahawk Fan. I couldn't recall if Miria was still playing Chun, but we're opening on a Chun mirror.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, Miria's getting back into the competitive saddle. She took a little bit of a break or hasn't been competing as consistently, probably like competing in other games, but now, as of July, she's been back, and it looks like she's doing pretty solid. Oh, unfortunately, could not catch that cross up. And Seahawk Fan taking the first one. It's good to see her back, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think I find myself wondering, as we have so many people entered tonight, there was like over 100 people entered into the bracket this evening. We're in that post-Evo hunger, right? Like, I feel like every year, right after Evo, you see this spike for a month or two where people just get reinvigorated into what they're watching. Great punish on the overcommitment at the level 2 there. Phantom Miria going to be able to cash out huge level 3. This is not going to be enough to kill. And being in burnout, it's going to be really hard to press the issue. Seahawk has drive gauge left to continue moving on here. What's it going to be? We do manage to jump out. One of the difficulties that's going to be here for the mirror match is Chun does not have throw loops in the corner. And with Chun having a wall jump, she has additional opportunities to try to jump out of the corner. So you need to be a little bit more aware of that and really commit to playing a more of a mid-range style when you have Chun locked down in the corner in this mirror.
Absolutely. I think that despite Chun not having a conventional throw loop, she does still get pressure off of her throw with the crouch heavy punch. Something that we'll have to see if Miria or Seahawk are going to start to instill, but looks like a really good position, already taking advantage of that burnout, going for that stun, trying to maximize this damage without any meter burn. But yet again, that should be dead if we go into that route with level 1. Oh no, even level 2.
I don't know that level 1, I think level 1 just barely wouldn't have done it, but having built that level 2 works out great. First game on the board, and for the first time of many times tonight, I guess we get to remind people that we are running first to 3 for the entire evening, so there is plenty more still to go. Using a lot of standing medium kick is the anti-air choice from Phantom Miria. I don't know that I love that choice. I think, like, obviously the best case scenario for Chun is you get that standing roundhouse anti-air because you get the full combo conversion after it. She has, I think, the best anti-air damage in the game regularly available to her off of that standing roundhouse.
For sure. I think that considering the startup of it, like in how specific of an angle you have to have that, it is like the maximum reward, probably one of the best rewards in the game, but it is one of those things where it's like, it's kind of like Ed's, where you have to be extremely prepared. You have to set up that situation way in advance, and it looks like Phantom Miria hopefully is setting up something really good here, already going for that burnout, trying to reapply that pressure, keeping things plus. Already pushing over to that corner, not even having to worry about anti-airs because Seahawk's just been on the ground this entire time, using that level 1 to bust out of that corner, but yet again, not able to escape now with using that level 1. That's not so bad.
Safe jump into the empty low short, wake up kicks coming out of Seahawk Fan to work their way out of the corner into the overhead, but we weren't ready with the cancel after. You would have built a bar there. You could have been in a great opportunity. Instead, you get thrown for your life, and the first round of game 2 is going over to Phantom Miria.
Yeah, slight, you know, there was more damage to be had or a much cleaner win to take there, but Phantom Miria will take what she can get here. Back into the zoning, though. Look at this, slowing things down full screen, going for the Hozanchu, being prepared for that fireball, but not even using the drive rush on the down forward heavy kick. Going into level 3, wanting to build some of that meter back, but you know, now that she's got that meter, let's see how the Oki's gonna look. Oh, stand fierce.
Okay. Love that. And that meter earns her that additional drive rush. Wow, I wonder if that was an accident. Level 1 coming out of Seahawk Fan. No! Goes for up kicks. It's not going to work. I don't believe Miria is going to have the damage here, but you get the meaty pressure, and we blocked. That's going to be a punish. 2 games up here for Phantom Miria.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a scramble in the corner over there. You know, trying to throw things out, be able to escape the bad situations, both of them, but you know, good stuff to Phantom Miria, so far leading this at 2-0. And
Yeah,
Seahawk
I think
Fan...
one of the...
Oh, go ahead. Oh, I was gonna say, like, I think Seahawk fan is just playing a little bit too far in that court, like from the full screen, like relying a little bit too much on fireballs in order to get in. Look at the way that they're using Hazanshu too. Like,
Yeah,
it's not neutral focused.
I completely agree with you. I think they're overusing Hozanshu. I also think that once they're past that sort of Hozanshu standing fierce range, what's happening is Phantomeria is getting an awful lot of mileage out of like standing strong, crouching strong, forward strong, into down forward roundhouse, the little flip kick into cross up. That's landed a couple of times as cheeky resets here. We see it again, finally a neutral jump as an answer on a Seahawk fan, but they overcommit to the stance cancel, wake up level 1 so consistently on the back foot. Seahawk fan never seems to have the resources when it counts, and a combo drop.
Yeah, this has been a really messy round from Seahawk fan, already sitting at really low life. That burnout is racking up, slowly building, but oh, no crosscut anti-air. The plus frames, there's no meter, and there it is, the stun. Yeah, it was a lot of doing unsafe things, going for the legs, you know, not confirming the route. Same thing on Miria's side too, but Miria had much less risk. Nice catch with that low forward. Seahawk fan, wonder if they're going to play a little bit more safe in this round. Nice perfect parry.
Yep, strong start. I don't know that I agree with committing to level 1. That was off of perfect parry. I mean, like, there's minimum scaling, so sure, you get some mileage out of it. It just, I think you're far and away better off trying to earn the level 2. I think you get more mileage out of it, even with the nerfs.
Right.
DR into low forward doesn't commit to a whole lot after, and we're back to the zoning game. But Seahawk fan with no drive gauge to speak of. Combo into level 3 gets burnout here for Phantomeria. It's going to earn her about 2 bars of drive to play with. So really on the back foot. I anticipate we're going to see a bait into level 1 again, and then you're going to be in a checkmate situation, or we just commit to the DI. I mean, we could have eaten the level 1 anyway. It really wouldn't have mattered. A clean sweep for Phantomeria and the Chun mirror to open up the evening.
Yeah, absolutely. That was very much just taking advantage of Seahawks' mistakes that were just happening over and over again. And a lot of it was just because they weren't willing to play neutral, and then any time that they did make a connection, even on block, they were kind of autopiloting into an unsafe block string or buffering into a special, and Phantomeria was just prepared with the punishes.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think that speaks to it. You need to. I've been playing a lot of not Chun lately, and I'm getting back into playing Chun, and the character I was playing instead didn't have a fireball, so I'm trying to remember how to use that.
Yeah,
and it's that thing where you need to treat the fireball like a limb, especially for a character like Chun. Like Guile, you can use it as a zoning tool, but Chun, you're really not trying to do that. It's what you use to threaten outside of like towards strong or fierce range. And instead, I feel like we saw the most extreme version of using a fireball game, or the most extreme version of trying to get into range 0. And that range in the middle that Seahawk Fan was skipping over is where Chun-Li comes alive.
Right.
It's her strongest area, and we just didn't see it represented.
It was exactly where Phantomeria felt strongest too. Like, she was more than willing to just like throw out stand fierce or low forward to make sure that Seahawk was sitting still. But yeah, like you said, exactly what hit the nail on the head. Seahawk was just not willing to play at that range, was overcommitting to EX fireballs and just jumping in, and it looked like it was just really falling apart, and there was no adaptations even being attempted to be made. So good stuff from Phantomeria. First appearance on the stream, first set of the day, a clean 3-0. But it looks like up next on the stream, we're going to have Mozart versus Hikari, if that is correct.